Give or take, there's probably about 1 million boxes you could buy on the internet full of mystery stuff. So I got one from Etsy, but it is a 90s retro box, so could be fun. Intro. Yes, hello, welcome back human creatures. My name is JaWarlock and I am here to unbox things for your glorious entertainment. Today it's a little bit different. We're doing a box from Etsy and this is what arrived. There was a £9.99 box, a £15 box and a £20 box, and I don't remember if this was £15 or £20, but it's a 90s retro box, so I'm really hoping there's some amazing stuff. As always, I'll leave a link in the description. Before we continue as well, if you are new to this channel, please watch the video, and if you enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe, and then leave some sort of awesome comment down below as well. Right, so this definitely looks like one of those books you got when you were a kid, if you know what I'm on about. Not just random books, they were always hardback, and they were always He-Man or the Turtles or something, if you're the same age as me. This is 90s, so it could be anything. It's Disney. And here's the thing, I don't own this, but I do for some reason have a whole collection of these in my attic. It is Disney's Prince and the Pauper. Is that a 90s book? It's in good condition, no? Yeah, it's essentially the story of the Prince and the Pauper told via Disney. You can find these on eBay. They sell pretty well, to be honest. But yeah, I've got a huge collection of these with like The Lion King and Aladdin and the best film ever, Aristocats. If you don't like it, get out now, then come back and watch the rest of the video. I'll probably put that to one side because somebody will find some use for it. The thing I'm most interested in though is this little box, because I'm trying to find £15 to £20 worth of value staring at this box. But we shall see. By the way, slightly different setup because the couch is gone. It broke. It literally snapped in half and then I tore it apart like some sort of He-Man thing and threw it outside. So it's gone. End of couch. No more thing. Sad times. We're gonna open this. Okay, I don't think it matters if I see what's in this box because it's all in some sort of paper. So we're gonna grab this thing. At least these are nicely wrapped. It just it's very, I don't know, I could just open it, couldn't I? What in the world? Oh, is this a McDonald's toy? It is. It's a McDonald's toy. I think I know the theme of this box. Right, so here, this is Car from Disney's Jungle Book, which is a great film, not the remake. That's really weird. I don't like the new CGI versions. They're all kind of strange. Anyway, yes, Car. This is a Disney McDonald's toy. These were massive in the 90s, and it's got a little motor, so it doesn't do anything apparently. So we'll just hold it up, and he nods his head. Ah, yes, that lovely noise of a horrible motor screaming through your ears. Okay, he's dead. Generally little things you got in Happy Meals and stuff. So I'm thinking the thing of this box is probably McDonald's Happy Meals and Disney. I mean, it's a good way to make a cheap box. Also apparently some rainbow drops. I hate these things. Like, I actually hate rainbow drops. I don't see the point. There's no flavor to them. They taste like foam. Why have them in a box? But if you're a kid, you probably love them. All right, let's grab someone else. It's another piece of packaging. It's a yellow one. Definitely feeling like a McDonald's toy. It's a McDonald's toy, I think. Who is, oh yeah, it's, oh, I don't even remember the name of this. There was a whole collection of these crazy little things. There was it the Hamburglar? Was that McDonald's? I can't remember. Ronald McDonald and all his friends, the purple thing, diseased monkey, whatever his name was, and duck-faced Lunatic, which is this one. There she is, duck-faced Lunatic, screaming obscenities into a mic. Oh, it's got a motor as well. Will this one actually do something? Oh, her mouth moves. That's different. And she waddles. Cool. I would have been very, very angry if I had got that in a Happy Meal. But again, these probably go on eBay for a couple of quid because people are insane. What's the date on it? 1993. It's so old, but not quite as old as me. There's a very plasticky flute you'd probably get in a bag if you went to someone's like birthday party and they were being really cheap and the only shop in Wilko's. I'm not putting that anywhere near my mouth. I don't know what kind of face has been on it. That's not worth anything, but there you go. It's a thing for your kids to annoy you all weekend with. Okay, the next item, a biro. A purple biro. Wow. What? Or is it a ballpoint pen? Ballpoint pen, biro, whatever. Yeah, it's a pen. It's a pen. Why? I can't remember how many items are supposed to be in here, but it was like 10 or so. But there seems to be a lot of little penny toy things in here that probably aren't worth anything. Lollies! Yes, no box is complete without some lollies. I haven't had a lolly since I was about 7 years old. Yeah, there's a red one, which is probably strawberry or blood flavored, and an orange one, which is probably, well, orange flavor or burnt skin flavor. Mmm, tasty. All right, so the next thing is actually pretty decent. It's Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh. That's kind of cool with his little pin on tail. Right, so here's the thing. Winnie the Pooh is awesome. I will admit that right now. Winnie the Pooh is one of the best stories ever written. If you have kids, read them Winnie the Pooh, because their stories aren't just like, and then they went to the park and had a picnic and then they went home. They actually have like meanings and stuff in there. They're really good books. They're like Dr. Seuss, but without all the sort of, well, you know, the racism, essentially. Yeah, this is Eeyore, who was, I guess he was essentially a personification of like suffering for depression and being down. It's an incredible character. It's a great story. Honestly, read a Winnie the Pooh story if you've never read them. They're really good. But this is Eeyore, and he's got the little sticky pads on his hands so they like stick together so you could stick him and hold him to stuff. It's kind of nice. It's a decent little item. It's probably 3 or 4 quid on the internet, so it's alright. I probably got the value of the box just in McDonald's items. Great way to do a box. Just do old McDonald's items. Old McDonald had a box and it was full of tat. Powerballs! Yes, Powerballs. Who didn't love Powerballs? And when you got bored, you tried to cut them into pieces to see how they worked. I had loads of these, and the most fun I had was just getting a whole bucket of them and just lobbing them and watching them bounce everywhere and cause chaos. Great fun! Powerballs. They're like 20p from one of those weird little machines you put your money in and get rubbish out of. 2 water pistols, red and orange, so you can fight your sisters or your siblings or whoever and spray them in the face with water. Because that's always fun. Yeah, I'm starting to think the bulk of this box is just filled up with the tat you get from like Wilco's or Home Bargains or something. Which is fine if you know what you're getting. It's alright, makes a kid happy, doesn't it? A pink ballpoint biro pen thing. If you weren't happy with purple, now you have pink. A balloon with a plastic band on it. I'm not, what? Why is that the ears? Does that attach to something you catapult it? What's the deal with this? That's questionable. I mean, I'll let you make up your own minds on that one. A badge! No box is complete without some sort of badge. It's really hard to show this without the light shining all over it, but it's essentially just a very simple page from Harry Potter, and it just says Harry Potter. And it's on a badge. I was gonna say a couple of quid, it's like 10p in it, really, 10p. To be fair, I quite enjoyed this box, it's just childhood, isn't it? Right, next item is, we're gonna guess. I think this is from The Lion King, because it feels like that shape, and that's, there's even a bit sticking. This is Mustafa or Scar, because it's big enough. It's Scar! Voiced by Jeremy Irons, and Jeremy Irons was great when he did the voice of Scar. That's kind of cool, actually. Scar is a great villain from The Lion King. You know, the uncle of Simba, he causes chaos and then he has his brother killed. This is a wind-up one as well, but it's probably so old it may not work. Let's see if Scar works. I get you're old, mate, but do you want to... No. Well, there he goes, walking really weirdly. Although very similar to how he does in the film, which is interesting. Yeah, it's a nice little thing, actually. Again, McDonald's, a couple of quid. Some of the McDonald's toys do go for an absolute fortune. Weirdly, you can see the screws. I've never noticed that before. Yeah, that's a bit weird, actually being able to see the screws on it. It's all right. It's Scar. Scar was awesome. These things here, these are demons. They are trolls, which are essentially demons. I think, didn't this come from some sort of Swedish or Norwegian thing originally? These were huge, like huge in the 90s. I know there's films of them now, but I don't think you understand how big trolls were in the 90s. They've been around for, I don't know, centuries or something. Tiny little thing, and I hate it. I grabbed the rest because they were just envelopes, so we'll just open them quickly. There's a sticker with a little thumbs up of a smiley face thing. Right, what's that, bonus? I like the fact that these have gone to a bit of detail. You know what? I don't mind this box. If you've got kids, this is pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff in here. At first I was like, no, but now I'm like, yes. Let's see what we got. That is interesting. It's on a playing card, and it just says save yourself, but it's on a disc, a floppy disk. Some of you might be too young to remember floppy disks, which is terrifying. I used to love them. Anyway, yeah, save yourself on a floppy disk. That's quite nice. I like that. I really do like that. I'm intrigued. There is a lot of stuff in here. I'm starting to think there's a lot of value, even if it's old toys, but hey, who cares? Oh, what are these? Oh my. Oh, stickers. Lots and lots of stickers. We have Friends, Central Perk, New York, New York. Friends was huge. It's very divisive. Some people really don't find Friends funny. Some people find it hilarious. I quite like it. I think it's a decent way to waste 20 minutes of your life. And speaking of Friends, he is Chandler Bing, played by Matthew Perry. I was going to say Luke Perry, not quite the right series. And these guys still make millions a year from a show they did many, many years ago. I think it ran for 10 years. And I quite enjoyed it. The Powerpuff Girls. Yes, the Powerpuff Girls was a cartoon that was another one that was huge. It was a really big iconic thing in the 90s. Used to see it a lot on a Saturday morning if you're in the UK. Cartoons used to be on, I know this is weird, normal TV and not their own channel. Weird. Scooby-Doo on a heart. I can't do the voice of Scooby-Doo, and it kind of freaked me out when I find out one of the guys who did do the voice of Scooby-Doo also was the voice of Megatron. And was also the voice of Fred, Ray, and other people. Was he Slimer? I can't remember. He did a lot of voices, thousands of them in fact. Yeah, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Scooby. And of course, the iconic Bart Simpson. Like the 90s were like the catapult for the Simpsons. Came out quite early, like, was it 87 or 89? Tracy Ullman show originally, then the TV show, and Bart just huge. It's still going, it's terrible, it's absolutely awful. Please kill them off as soon as you can, but they probably won't because it still makes millions. And finally, the bonus. I'm just going to say, I'll leave the links to this again down below. Right, let's see what this is. Ooh, are they more stickers? More stickers! Be very afraid. Jurassic Park. When Jurassic Park was awesome, the new films are decent, but they're not like the old ones. Jurassic Park, Lost World, and even Jurassic Park 3 are all amazing films, and the games, the original games, like the one on the Mega Drive, the Genesis, and the SNES, crazy. The Game Boy version, now that was fun. Get the original Game Boy version and play that. Brilliant. Anyway, there's T-Rex. Be very afraid. Arr, T-Rex. He is Fungiman from the Powerpuff Girls. I don't remember her name, but we're going to call her Fungiman. That's her. The power of... I'm Batman. Yes, Batman at this point was the early 90s was Tim Burton with Batman Returns, and then it went into Batman Forever, which was bonkers. But the best thing about Batman in the 90s was the animated series. Nothing can touch Batman the animated series. It is so good. You're the Monica to my Chandler. Yes, more friend stuff because Monica and Chandler got all cozy and got married, and it was like, oh, they all made happy nuts. Finally. And yeah, munchies. There is a little theory that possibly Scooby-Doo and Shaggy were possibly stoners. It was kind of the era. There's Scooby and he's eating. Where's his Scooby snacks? I can't see from this angle. Maybe they're Scooby snacks, and that's a burger, and I'm very hungry, so I'm going to get some dinner in a minute. You didn't need to know that, but there you go. It's Otto. Yes, Otto, the bus driver. He drives the bus. That's essentially it. He plays guitar. He's a complete lunatic. I don't know why he's even allowed to drive a school bus. He's probably going to kill everyone one of these days. But there's Otto. Okay, I really enjoyed doing this box. I'm going to be honest. Totally random. It's an Etsy box. I'll leave a link down below. But there is a ton of stuff here. Like, there is a ton of stuff. Whether you think it's worth the value or not, I don't know. It's quite nice for the retro stuff. And if you got some kids, maybe they're going to like this stuff as well. Kind of cool. As always, thank you for watching. If you're new here, please subscribe and hit notifications to know when I put up videos. There might be an announcement coming out soon, which will change the face of the channel forever. Possibly, maybe, maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. Anyway, thank you for watching. As always, be happy, be free, keep it awesome, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.